currently we are showing landscapes of my fatherland, a solo exhibition of Oluwafemi Otoki. This exhibition is to make you appreciate the landscapes of our fatherland. Basically, he's been able to portray, he's traveled extensively across the southwest region of Nigeria, and he's been able to give us a bit of what the rural area looks like. Aesthetically, most especially, these works are not just aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, but also they are historical records of life in this rural environment and the abundance of resources as a whole in the country. I mean, if you look at the greens, I mean, wonderful landscapes. He's taking his time to depict this in a way that I'm sure not so many artists would have the patience to do. We give him kudos to what he's done so far. It's been a fantastic reception towards his work.
Well, Landscape of My Fatherland is a project I decided to embark upon. It's a way of me recording the history, the culture of our people. You know, we have a lot of beautiful landscapes out there in the rural setting. So it is my vision to document them, you know, for future generations. You discover that in the rural areas, when you go there, you see a lot of rusted rooftops, rustic buildings, you see mountains, you see settlements within the hills. And at times you see beautiful riverside, bodies of water here and there. And you find that our people, they live on water. Some of them live on water, they move around with canoes. So these are some of the things I'm trying to document for posterity.
The work he did is very, very fantastic. Whatever is good has no other definition than good. In fact, this one is more than good. I passionately said it is exceptionally good. Exceptionally good because it's not a work of one day. The package, I remember one day we were traveling together and he was just snapping pictures here and there. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Daddy, I'm working on something." And when he now invited me here today, that he was going to do exhibition, I said, "I will be here to see the good work you have done," because he told me it is all those pictures he was taking that he has developed into painting and is exhibiting today. And getting here, I was more than happy when I saw the works here. They are very good work. I want to say big congratulations to him.
Welcome back. Also on Gallery, Q Gallery Contemporary Art presents Off Confines, a dual art exhibition featuring Dr. Adeola Balogun and his students, Nuruddin Pokuola, curated by Moses Ohiomokere. Let's take a look.
show we are having here, has it's a very significant one. The title is Off Confines, right? And when you say that, you're talking about something unusual, something new, something outside the box, right? So that is what we actually, and coincidentally, I have one of my, I'm actually exhibiting with one of my mentees, who is a painter, and together we're showcasing recent works, which more or less a kind of process that I've been, especially in my own work, I've been on for some years now. That is in terms of material exploration. I've been using circuit board as a veritable material in the interpretation of pertinent issues in our society.
My body of works, they are about Africa and Africans, African youth, male and female. So my works are about African in modernism, like trying to depict Africans as who we are, because sometimes Africans, we see ourselves lesser than the foreigners, than the Westerners. So in my works, I try to depict us as kings and queens that we are. So this very exhibition, we are trying to take us beyond what we think, well, we are confined in, because we want to take us off our confines, off our bridges, off our fences, so like to see ourselves beyond who we think we are.
The art, he's a sculptor. We brought both of them together, that is himself and Nuruddin, to showcase their works in the gallery. We see a lot in their works because their works complement each other. The mentor and the mentee, their works complement each other, and so we thought there was need to have a show of their works. And it's quite interesting because they talk about technology, they talk about things that are happening today, and there's a lot to draw from it. They tell you of things, possibilities of using your technology. It could lead to some disaster, or it could also lead you to a lot of progress in life.
My gallery is the first of its kind in this neighborhood, Apapa. That is, we are bringing basically culture into this deserted neighborhood. As you all know, Old Apapa was the center of culture years back.
What I see is a breath of fresh air from both artists, the professor and, if I may, the student. Although they are both accomplished in their own rights, I see a breath of fresh air. Popola's work is refreshingly different. He exhibits very, very clean lines. He's bold with his colors, and his figures have a certain life to them that I really like.
I think that Nigeria in particular and Africa in general seem to be making giant strides in the art world. You'll discover that even abroad, African artwork and Nigerian artwork in particular is commanding some incredible prices in all the art auctions and art exhibitions. So, and it's in high demand. So I think that as in every other thing, music, film, and so on, art is not being left behind in any way.
When the curator, met us at the gallery, that he's indicating his interest to show these two artists. We saw them, we saw their works, and we are really thrilled by their approach, which is quite different from the usual, and especially that of the professor, because the idea was to see how we can merge the older artists and the upcoming artists, which I think is a very fair playground for both publicity and boosting of interest for the younger artists and also the older artists, because it brings all of them to the same sphere. So I love the impression of pushing and encouraging younger artists. So I think that's what I love the most about this show.
I'm glad that, no, it's not just that. The teacher and the students have come together. I think that's absolutely a brilliant concept. You know, usually when you finish, the student goes his own way or her own way. It's very rare to have that combination coming together. It's incredible. And yet, he hasn't really gone the way of the teacher. The teacher is a sculptor, and he has his painting, which I have bought, and he's just a painter. So I've been interested in where are the influences, and I have seen some.
Today on Theatre, the World Theatre Day is a celebration for those who can see the value and importance of the art form theatre. It also acts as a wake-up call for government, politicians and institutions who have not yet recognized its value to the people and to the individuals who have not yet realized its potential for economic growth. Now, let's check out how it was celebrated right here in Lagos by the Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture at the Alliance Française, Lagos.
I think this year's zone has been exceptional. I mean, there are so many events. I just came from one in Unilag. There's this one here, and you know, look at all the performances, all the speeches. I mean, Lagos State is going really, really high up. And even Nantab has an event also today, and so many things. So congratulations to everyone who is in the theatre. We are making waves, and we'll continue to make waves.
I'm very pleased. I'm an actor. I mean, I'm in the entertainment industry, so it was a very breath fresh of air to, just all the performances, electrifying, so passionate. It was a great time. For a few of them, I really liked Wura Samba. The fusion, there was an African fusion thing going on there that's not very common. And then I liked the Oshodi play by the Lagos State Standing Troupe. That was really good as well. But all of them were amazing. I see a very big future for the entertainment industry in Nigeria, for the theater industry most especially. I think that Mr. Idris Aregbe has big plans. We've been in a few conversations and there's a very bright future for us. So fingers crossed, we'll all work together to make Lagos a better place for everyone, however we can.
Well, there is a deliberate connection with the youths, and I also saw that they also embraced the idea. Because you see, and I seem to agree with that decision that youth must be taken along, carried along. Because because this is live theater, and personally I've always complained that it's neglected in terms of the kind of media attention. Yeah, people mention it on their TV programs and radio, but on the periphery, like you celebrate the Nollywood. Nollywood is part of theater, but we are saying that theater practitioners, particularly live theater practitioners, they're not celebrated enough. Jimmy Solanke just passed on. Quite a number of people don't even know him. So, and this is something that is along the right direction.
The Spirit bear us witness. You have spoken, and the spirits have heard.
It has been on, but maybe on a low key. But with the love that my governor has for entertainment and tourism. And having someone like me in the cabinet, I think we cannot, continue to take things for granted. We need to take advantage of our advantage position, and that's what we're celebrating today. Theater is big, and theater can be bigger than this, and that is what, we've emphasized here today. And I'm super happy that, it's a full house, and a lot of people are super happy to what is happening to theater, and we can, theater can now begin to compete with music, film, and everything. And that's what we're saying here. That's what we're going.
On walking your trade. Yes. Your hand must beat. Yes. Your feet must walk from instruction. You must forget the show and focus on the hustle.
Yes. Okay, see, that is just for the entry of wealth. Alaye Konako, let me tell you, if however you want to become part of the 1% of the well-to-do people in Lagos, yes, then you must enter into the circle of custodian. There you will be handed not only the key to success, but also the power to life and death.
Alaye. To get here requires...
I'll just say Lagos State government has done this very well, and we hope they will continue in this fashion. I'm very proud to be here, seeing the performance and the performers too. But we hope that the young ones will focus more on the theater rather than the lure of the screen. We started on stage and then we metamorphosed to the screen. But whatever it is, this is where the heart belongs. This is home for me. Though the screen is a faster medium and then it gives you more popularity, yeah, but then for anybody who wants to hone their skills, is the theater.
The mother's breath is sweet, sweet sweeter than the honey harvested straight from the honeycomb.
The mother's breast is sweet. Come and be fed.
Everything is evolving. We can't just be one way. The way music has evolved, dance has evolved. And we know right now dance has a strong say in music and in promoting sound. You can see TikTok, you can see things going viral, it's dance. So they need us. So today is our day, we need to celebrate. And so we decided to give them a little bit of everything that makes performances on stage go wild now. And then everything is alt now. Everything's alternative, you get. So we decided to give them that as well. So like the fusion of Fuji, Michael Jackson is something new. People have not seen that before. So we decided to be creative with that. And that's what we do. We create. And we give you stuff that you've not seen before. We give the crowd something for them to go back home and talk about. So that was the whole idea. Because the people we are performing to, we know they know dance. We know they know theater. So if you come and give them the same thing, they'll be like, what theater there every day? Drums, that. But today they saw something different, and I'm sure they will talk about it.
Celebration of creativity, of performance theater, because that's where it's all at actually. And so to have a day like that and have a show put together like this, very interesting. I don't know, maybe I don't go out very much, but I haven't witnessed too many things like this before, particularly coming from the government. But yes, it's wonderful that they do that. But the government should also reckon with the players as well. I thought that the what do you call them? The stakeholders were just guests. If we want to move this society forward, we really have to exploit the entertainment industry.
And my performance is, I'm a drummer and a musician, and I'm also a theater person, combine everything together. So performance, I'm trying to combine the amapiano and the music and theater together for people to see that it's really very essential, something that you can combine together in every way of different kind of music. You can join it with theater and with the modern day amapiano kind of.
Okay, so the performance we did today was a fusion of Afro. We had highlife also. So the performance was really great and amazing because we have little kids from 6 years old and above. We took over the stage this afternoon, so it was amazing.
Music and act, and music is under act. So music, drama, poetry, and all of those things, they are under act. So we can't literally take one out of them away. So drama, most times when people act on stage, they accompany with music. So drama can be complete with music. So everything runs together.
Wow. Kudos to the Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture for this. And we hope to see more of this, okay? I always get excited each time I watch an awesome stage play. A theatrical performance tells our story in an easy way. And truly, the only way to live in a world without art is to strip human of the ability to see it. I'll see you again same time next week.